Good job.
Let's do some mailbag. All right? Got a few questions left for you. All right? First question from The Whip Show. How are the Packers 3-point favorites on the road when they haven't beaten a team with better than a 500 record?
I think that's probably
More a reflection of
the doubt of the Broncos' offense and
Yes.
and Peyton Manning's inconsistencies.
Yeah.
The Vegas wise guys are telling you they don't believe in Peyton Manning, or they don't believe in Gary Kubiak's offense, or some combination thereof.
When do you think, someone wrote me and I don't know the answer, when do you think a team that was 6-0 ever was
a 3-point underdog.
at home?
Yeah, that's a great question.
I don't know. I can't comprehend it. I was trying to look at how many 6-0 teams there have been in NFL history. That's a tough one to find.
I didn't believe in that Kansas City team 2 years ago that started the season
9-0, I believe.
9-0. But I don't know, and I know a lot of other people didn't believe in it either. But I'm not so sure they were an underdog ever at home in that run. Next, Hollywood LC. Who do you think will be this year's NBA Rookie of the Year and why? Oh, you're already on record.
Moutier. Towns, I think, is going to have a good year. But teams, when they play the Timberwolves, are going to surround him. Mm-hmm.
Okafor had a good opening night.
Yeah, I like him. He'd be my pick.
And Okafor, but that is a terrible, terrible team. Moutier showed me last night. Now, I watched. It's tough to watch both those and the Republican debate,
Yeah,
but I did a pretty good.
I had my own problems.
So you tried 3?
Yeah, so did I.
Because I'm the worst. I am not a 21st century guy. I make my choice and I go with it. So I went Nuggets, and I was glad I did. But what did you see from Moutier that impressed you the most?
I think exactly what we thought he'd be, except for one thing. I mean, he's going to turn over the ball, and he did that.
Hopefully not 11 times a game.
And he's going to have a lot of assists, and you like Gallinari, and he's going to get Gallinari the ball. He can do a Ty Lawson where he drives in the lane and dishes off. He's got good vision, court vision, but he shot better last night than I thought. And he's not afraid to put it up. Did
No,
you
he's
know
not.
that? There was one time where he went like 6 plays in a row where he put it up, whether he went in the middle, short jumper, 3-pointers. He's hitting the 3-point. I don't know the stats, but
He was 3 of 5 last night.
He was doing that in the exhibition season where he can hit the 3-pointer.
Yeah.
I think he's a better shooter than I thought he was going to be, but I could see him, and he's a triple-double guy every night.
Yeah. With turnovers?
Yeah.
You better hope not.
He's 19, and he did get, for as big as he is, he did get pushed around a little bit physically, but even with the turnovers, he's so tough mentally that's what will carry him through.
He's not, if he ever is, but he's not a great defensive player. What I saw was, if you saw him away from the ball, he was kind of wandering,
Yes,
trying to find who he was supposed to be guarding.
He does not have the off-ball intensity that his coach wants.
And he looked like almost where they could have called zone defense on him a bunch of
Yes,
times if they
like,
were paying attention to him, but he was kind of floating out there. I was watching him a lot. This is from Auntie Lauren.
Auntie Lauren M.
Okay. When do you think Steve Kerr, Golden State Warriors coach, will return back? That's redundant to the court to coach. I don't know. I don't think they know. I think he had complications from the second back surgery, and we saw Phil Jackson in that special chair for years. The Warriors will be okay. Walton is going to channel Steve Kerr, and they're going to miss Kerr. He was a big addition to that, taking Mark Jackson's place last year. He made quite a difference to that team, but I think that's a team that can kind of self-coach now. Is that fair?
No, I think, there is no reason to even think about rushing Steve Kerr back to the bench until after Christmas. Let this team be on autopilot until then, and let him get his back as well as he possibly can before he's jumping on airplanes and coaching.
Sure. Is there anything more worthless than the first 2 months of the NBA season, and more important than the first 2 months of the NHL season? If you get off to a bad start in the NHL season like the Avalanche is right now,
It's tough
I think
to
you
make
get
up.
in a hole, and with the 3 points
The
of a
3-point
game.
game makes it very hard to get out of the hole.
And I think you can start off the first 2 months of the NBA season, and it doesn't mean a damn thing.
It means only something to a team like the Nuggets that are trying to establish some level of confidence and some level of competency.